Hi everyone, it's Suzanne here. Thanks for joining me for another Monday Makes video. I'm casing the catalog again. I'm going to use the One Big Meeting stamp set and the Rose Garden Thinlit dies. The card is on page 19 and I'm starting off with Thick Whisper White and a very wet flat brush with Calypso Coral and a little bit of Daffodil Delight. So you can see the striations on this Thick Whisper White. This is the reason why we don't use thick cardstock but for watercoloring, but it does go away. So there you go. So I'm using a bit of Post-it tape note or Post-it tape, which is just like tape that has the stickiness of a Post-it note. It's really kind of interesting and cool for this because it doesn't rip the card. So I'm using just a pencil and I'm drawing out the negative hole of the die cut. I think it's the negative. Yeah, it's the negative. Okay, so and basically I'm going to fussy cut that image out. Or well, that line out, I should say. And I'm just using my paper snips. Big tip here is to turn the card, not your scissors. Try to keep your scissors decently straight and turn the card. So I'm not going to let you suffer with watching me cut because I even find it boring. So I'm fast forwarding here and I'm finishing up Magic of Television. And this card, I made two of them and I really like them. As a matter of fact, the person that I sent it to had asked me, how did you do this? I said, don't worry, I made a video. I'll show you how. I'm using the fine tip glue pen and just a little bit of like this piece of plastic behind. And I went all over the whole thing. So one thing about the fine tip glue is that when it dries shiny, and I didn't like that. I want it to dry matte. So anyway, I ended up fixing it with some Wink of Stella at the end. So here I have a piece of vellum cut, and it's cut the same size as my card. I'm just lining it up to find the perfect place for that thank you, using the Versamark pad, and I also use my embossing buddy, and I will be embossing this with white. So heat embossing vellum, make sure you heat up your hot tool or your heat tool for a long time beforehand and hit it from the back as well as the front. It helps for the warping. So I just put a little bit of fast fuse there, tried to line it up as perfectly as I could, closed the card on the vellum, and then I really couldn't care that you can see the vellum from the back. It doesn't bother me. Sorry, I meant fast fuse. Anyway, and yeah, that's pretty much the card for today. Just a few touch-ups. And like I said, I did take that Wink of Stella and go all over that rose because the glue was shiny and it upset me, actually. So, FYI. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.